Hey amigos, welcome to TV5 and right now we have a guest, Dhairya Karwa and Kritika Kamra. Let's talk with her. Let's talk with them. Both of you, how are you?
Very good.
Very good. How are you?
Nice to see you and welcome to Hyderabad.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And first of all, congratulations for Gyaarah Gyaarah. And it's going to be released on our regional languages as well, right?
Yes.
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 So, how's your Josh right now?
Very high, sir.
Very high.
Very high.
How's your Josh?
Very high. And after the fantastic local coffee, even higher.
Coffee, even higher.
Yeah.
Nice. And it's cop role, right? It's little bit sensitive compared to other roles. How do you deal with and how do you cope up with these characters?
So we trained for it. We did a lot of readings together, all of us, and with our director Umesh sir. And we read for it. We did some arms training about how to handle the guns and everything. Yeah, I also had to learn how to drive a manual jeep in the hills.
Acha.
And Dhairya has done some extensive action in the show. So we went very
Action
prepared.
sequences.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like workshops. You did some workshops
Yeah.
for
We
this.
all, yes,
Workshops.
we rehearsed as
Acting
well.
workshops, and then of course your acting workshops, your action workshops, and your with the guns and everything.
Yeah.
So
It's a real gun or?
real.
I can't tell you that.
We just don't shoot the real bullet.
Yes, that's right. That's right, actually. The guns are real.
Okay. And I'll ask you one thing. It's a 3-decade timeline story, right?
Yes.
It was interesting actually when I watched the series. The one
you've
common
seen
point,
it?
yeah. One common point. It's 11:11. The past guy and present guy are talking with the walkie-talkie. And how's your excitement when narrating the story and all?
It was the moment you hear it, it catches your attention. Like how it caught your attention.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
different story. The same reaction was for us that you read it. Crime thriller is such a popular genre, especially in the streaming platforms. So, what you want as an audience is to give them what they enjoy, but in a new flavor, with a new twist. So that's what really Gyaarah Gyaarah is, that it's such a loved genre, but then you're telling a different story in a unique new way of how time plays such an important character, how I mean, isn't it fascinating that the entire story is just real, but you have this supernatural fantasy element of
Yeah.
two timelines being connected through a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all of us, I could say the same for Kritika and Raghav as well, that the moment you read it, it just holds your attention that, oh, this is something new. And that's what you want as an actor also, to tell fresh stories, a story with an interesting perspective.
And the beauty of the story is blending the crime story with the science fiction, right?
Exactly.
It's
Yes.
Exactly.
and I thought the third episode, you solved the mystery, right? I thought, what is the other story?
What's gonna happen now?
What's
Yeah.
gonna happen? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
I'll ask you one more question. Like, what will be the part 2? I mean, Vamika will be saved by the Yuga and other guy?
Only the walkie.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Only
No,
walkie.
people are asking in the comments, right? So that's why I'm
Yes.
asking you
Yes.
Yes.
So then we have to save something for the second season as well.
So there is, of course, a big hint at the end of it, if you saw after what happened. It ends on a cliffhanger, and
Where all three of us are on a
yeah,
connected again.
yeah, in a way. So there is a hint over there, and that will be carried forward.
Don't worry, your favorite characters will be around, or maybe not.
Or maybe not.
Kritika, I heard about you one thing actually. You're not believing time or else manifestations before this series, right?
Yes.
After this series, what is your thoughts on the praying or else manifestation?
So just like Shahrukh Khan also says that जब आप किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे आपसे मिलाने की कोशिश करती है, and that's exactly the kind of feeling that I have right now, because I think what we manifested with Gyaarah Gyaarah is kind of coming true, because people are loving it. They are sending wonderful messages, also some angry comments saying कि exactly what you said कि season 2 में क्या होगा, season 2 जल्दी बनाओ, and all that. So I think that yes, my belief in the fact that when you put everything, all your energies into something, something great comes out of it. That has become stronger. अब उसको manifestation बोलते हैं कि नहीं बोलते हैं, I'm not very sure, but it's kind of like a wish come true for sure.
कितना मोहब्बत है?
बहुत मोहब्बत है.
बहुत मोहब्बत है.
Yeah.
So it's a long journey, right? I
Yes.
mean, कितना मोहब्बत है to 11-11.
Yeah.
I mean, you switched your profile to television series to, 70 screen or else whatever it may be.
Yes.
Series is. What kind of discrimination you faced and what kind of journey you faced?
The shift is not easy, to be honest. I mean, everybody has spoken about this, and we know that it's difficult to crack when uh, every medium, I think every career actually takes about 10 years to establish yourself. So I had done that with television when I quit it. So I had already I reached a space where I was comfortable, and where Kitni Mohabbat Hai, or, like somebody before this was saying, my other characters were popular and people loved them. So it becomes really difficult, and you have to kind of take a break and start afresh when you want people to now imagine you in newer characters. Otherwise, with popular characters, what happens is people get very attached. They don't want to see you as anybody new. So I did that. I took that time, and it's been a slow and steady journey for me. But I want that for each of my characters. I want that love for each of my characters. And now I hope that people find Vamika also interesting to watch. And the next time
loved a lot.
that we meet, you can maybe, you refer to this. Who knows?
Yeah. Have you watched Telugu films like time traveling films?
Oh, which one?
I mean, have you watched, I'm asking you, any films in time traveling, Telugu films?
No, have you?
Telugu, but not time travel
Yeah.
and Telugu. Tell us.
Can you recommend some good ones?
Recommend us.
Oh, Kalki. But that's not really time travel.
Night.
Yeah, it's actually, it is time travel. But again, I think Kalki is a fantasy drama, because even the world that it's set in is absolutely fictional.
Yeah.
It's set in the future.
Have you seen?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about your review about that?
Review of Kalki.
Kalki.
I am just blown away by Amitabh Bachchan. I am an eternal fan, and I was very impressed by what he's able to do at this age and stage of his career. I think it's mind blowing. I want to, there's so much to learn from that. I want to, when I am this age, I want to be able to do, if I can do a little bit also.
He's my inspiration.
Yeah, 10% of what he's done in this film, then it would be pretty cool.
I am yet to get on the Kalki bandwagon, but I will very soon.
Okay.
But again, only heard just great things about it. And not just Kalki, so many films coming, not just from Telugu, but from down south, from all the other 3 languages itself as well. One of my favorites, I keep repeating this, one of my favorites is Sarpatta.
Sarpatta?
Yeah, I really enjoy that film, and it's such an inspirational, there is drama, emotion in it. It's such a wholesome experience, that film. It's one of my favorite films. I was discussing it with one of your co-journalists as well, that if a regional film gets an exposure equal to an English film, because English, that's the most spoken language and the stories which travel the most, I would put Sarpatta in the Rocky category. If it gets that level of exposure, it's that good of a film.
Okay. Other South films you have watched? I mean, I'm not discriminating any language and all. I'm just asking how much you are into the South films and all. So that's why I'm asking you.
So, a lot of films, really. If you start naming so many Super Deluxe or...
Super Deluxe is amazing. I love Super Deluxe.
Amazing film.
Lots of films. I think all the hit ones that make a lot of buzz, you know about it, everybody's talking about it, so those you watch. And especially since OTT, now that everything's available on streaming platforms, I have discovered a lot of films much later. Maybe I didn't watch them when they came out in the theaters, but I'm now going back and watching all that. I was saying sometime back, anything that has Fahad Fasil in it, I will watch.
No, okay. You are the hardcore fan.
I'm a very big fan. Yeah. Anything he's in, I'll watch. And so there are some actors like that, I feel, that who do great work.
He's not
absolutely love Vijay Sethupathi also. I haven't seen Maharaja yet, like we were discussing. I want to, but absolutely love him also.
Whatever you name it, these people are the actors. They are not stars. They are the actors, pure kind of actors.
I think they're very big stars. I think we need to redefine star and actor. I don't, because in my opinion, they are very big stars.
Okay.
But we only, maybe we don't have those labels for them, so we don't call them stars here. I don't know how that works.
But in movie language, we call it as a stars. We call it as an.
So
actor.
change that language. It's in your hands. You're the media.
That's what I'm also.
Yes.
I'm also looking for that. Also,
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I think we should collectively.
If I ask you right now, what is the difference between actor or star? What you will tell that to the.
To me, somebody who's great at what they do is a star. That's my definition of a star. If you shine bright in what you do, if you're excellent at what you do, you're a star. Isn't that what it should be?
Yeah. That's the definition we're all striving for.
No, I mean, and I don't know. I know that this is hierarchy in the industry and everything. I'm not very aware of that, at least in the South world. But from as an outside person who's a great fan of the cinema, when I watch somebody who completely becomes the character, or does something that you've never seen before, I am blown away. And then I don't care how many followers that person has. That person is a star in my eyes.
Okay. Can you name it, anyone? I mean, like.
I just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirti Suresh also I really like. I think she's a star. I think everything she does. I even like her general personality and like everything.
Particular film? Anything?
Give me some. Remind me.
Mahanati,
of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I find Vijay sir really, again, super talented star in our eyes, at least. And you, of course, are aware of the big films that travel across India and abroad. I mean, your Pushpa, your Bahubali and KGF. All these are bigger films, but they're marketed such a big, at such a big scale that everyone's aware of. But the so-called, the hidden gems are which don't travel so much, but are very popular in, at least in that language. So Sarpatta is definitely one of them. I will keep repeating that. It's an amazing. Whoever's not watched it, guys, please watch it. You will thank me later.
And I'll tell you one thing. Like Bollywood means it's named like love films. Like they are mastered in love films, making on a love films. Nowadays it's trying everything, right?
yeah.
How do you see it in Bollywood right now?
I think it's definitely become more diverse, and I think that credit has to go to all the languages where great work is happening, and even the digital platform, because we're consuming things from all over the world. I think just our education in cinema and our exposure to content is so great now that that we accept different genres. We want to watch different genres. So there is a love story, a great love story that will do well, but there's also like an action drama that's going to do well. There is a fantasy like Kalki that has done brilliant numbers, right? And then there are also smaller films, smaller budget films, let's say, which are more experimental in their concepts, but they're also doing well. So I think now is a great time because a wide variety of films do well. Like in Hindi currently, Munjia did really well, or what Stree has been able to do, you know. And especially what Kill has done, what Madgaon Express did some time back. You know, these are such diverse films, but they're all doing well. That means that people get bored of watching the same thing.
Stree, last week, I think before last week, gets so much of collections. I mean,
I expected it.
Yeah,
I loved Stree 1. I'm a big fan of that franchise.
Okay.
And I expected it to be a big hit. It had everything in it for. And I watched it in the theaters and I had a great time. Okay. I think that it has everything to put people into the theaters.
Yeah, it's got all the ingredients. The first one was a hit, so you know that you already have a fan base for the sequel.
Yeah.
And it had all the right ingredients. It's a great story. When you see it, you won't be surprised then that why is it doing so much number? What's the buzz all about? So rightfully so. What's really surprising is that it just, the week on week collection, it just keeps growing, man.
Yeah. And I think it's because of great characters. It's a character driven film if you go to see. People are attached with those characters, and when they improvise and when they do that, you know, that banter. And that's something that I feel has happened a lot recently.
Okay.
That people get, character driven films do very well. If you're able to make a very good character, then people are on your side.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll ask you one thing. And recently, it's a sad thing happened in India. Like Kolkata episode has happened, and this is also about the woman and girl, everything, right?
Yeah.
How do you look up with that? I mean, that's incident. What is your perspective on that time? What's going through in your hearts on that time?
This is a lot to
Yeah.
just be able to summarize or pack into one answer. But of course, like the whole nation, it really angers you. It and the fact that it happens every single day, and so
Yeah.
many cases go unreported, and then there is one thing that comes to light, and you read details of it, and it really just shakes your soul. I think I feel very angry. Sometimes I feel very helpless. I don't know what is going to change the situation. But I think what we can continuously do is talk about it, demand justice, hope that justice is delivered soon, hope that there are enough examples and deterrent for people to stop people from doing things like this. And
Why
yeah,
should I
it's
ask
not.
this question is because this film is all about the
I mean, yeah, all victims are women.
Yes, yes.
It's against women.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, yes, how she rightly put that. Firstly, your just heart goes out to, I mean, it sort of shakes you up that, it's still happening and such gruesome crimes, and it saddens you. Then the next emotion that comes in is anger. There's so much, you're enraged by it that how does such things exist in a civilized society? There should be no place for this. We need to talk about it, educate people, and have laws in place. There are laws in place, but then again, set examples of where even a thought of this really just shakes up, deters people, and this shouldn't even come up in somebody's mind. I mean, to that extent. So again, talk about it, make people aware about it, have some examples where you know that you shouldn't be even thinking about this. Forget about
Yeah, I think cinema mirrors the society
Yeah.
and vice versa. So unfortunately, there is so much crime and violence against women around us that you're seeing depiction of that in the cinema. And I think as people from the industry, we also need to be responsible of what we are showing, what kind of stories are we part of, because that also shapes the society in a way. This is a strong medium. It can be used to send out the right kind of messages. I don't know how far they reach, but at least one can try. So I think it just makes you, I think that all of us are somewhere responsible, and we must take that very seriously and act accordingly.
Okay, why should people has to watch Gyaarah Gyaarah? If I ask you,
Because it's a fresh concept. About time travel, like you said, Kalki, I don't think we can compare it with, but it's a concept that we haven't seen, at least in the series format, before in India. It's something new for them to watch. It's got good characters, and like I was saying earlier, I think good characters make for compelling watches. And it's got Dhairya in it, and it's got Raghav in it, and there's me
It's got
in a
Kritika.
uniform. So, but also
So many
because
reasons
it's
to watch it.
yeah, also because it's done really well in Hindi, and we've got such good feedback. I have a feeling that this is that story.
It's going to be
Yeah.
dubbed in Telugu as well, so more reach,
Yeah.
more people can.
So now that it's
watch it.
available in your language, please watch it and tell us what you think. We have a feeling that this story is universal and will travel
connect,
across regions.
if I ask you one thing, like whom you want to work with, one director and one actor, one actress, name it if possible.
Rajamouli sir.
Rajamouli sir.
Yeah, I'd like to. work with him.
Nice. Very nice.
And with Fahad. So.
Fahad.
हाँ बस सब मेरे आंसर्स चोरी कर लो तुम.
Sorry,
Same answers.
No, I mean I would love to. Can I audition for this film that you're doing? I would love to do that. But yeah, I think great choice. Great choice. I also would really, I really want to work with Zoya Akhtar.
Zoya.
Yes,
Akhtar.
yes.
Okay.
I think she's one of my. I think she is one of my favorite filmmakers, and I'd love to work with her.
Okay. Nice.
And co-actors, I mean, I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I don't have a list of that.
You don't
that boy is quite.
That boy? Oh, that boy. The one on... Season 2, yeah, season 2.
Okay.
Are you feeling possessive or what?
Huh?
Possessiveness?
No.
Ah.
We both are really protective about it.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm
that's
coming,
all.
na? You're casting me in that
Okay.
Rajamouli first film. Put in a word for me.
Super. And thank you so much. All the best for
Thank
your,
you.
Thank
Gyaarah
you.
Gyaarah. And we're also looking for the part 2. When will we release?
We're also looking forward to
Just
it.
let me know, please.
We will,
We
for sure.
surely will get to know about it.
So that's it, guys. This is Ajamai signing off.